Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the wiregrass. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the UL Monroe Warhawks taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Warhawks will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Troy's offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Warhawks offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Warhawks are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in. Extra point here will tie the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Got offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Using his legs, it's Walters. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Smith wants to throw. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Trojans are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verb. And getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Finds a little space. There he goes. And he'll lace it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to pass. It's Howard. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilbert. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Warhawks want to move quickly.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Winston. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air. It's Howard. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Warhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Dort. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it slow.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll give it to the back. Makes one man miss. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, better look out. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Gets the 1st one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. And they'll stop him just. The first down just inches away from moving the sticks. The Warhawks are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Smith wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's open on the right. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And to get rid of him quickly.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. QB draw.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go hurry up here. Dropping back, it's Howard. Lost one deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walters. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Dortch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep
forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Warhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. Touchdown, UL Monroe! They take the lead with the 6. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. No huddle here for the offense.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football.
Turning it on! And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Howard. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Trojans will try to convert on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Smith dropping to pass. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second and goal for this offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks. The extra point here would tie the game.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the left side. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Now on second down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Smith wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Walters. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. New set of downs after the completion. Going with the ground game left. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the outside. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Trojans will have it first and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Smith dropping to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Troy! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. On the move, it's Winston. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Gilbert. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires left. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Well, that's one way to make sure you avoid a safety. Just get it to the other end of the field. It's 1st and 10 in plus territory. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Smith wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He's got it. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down. But when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Trojan! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now
Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The throw. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab on the left. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to throw at Howard. Fires to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call it a situation 4-minute offense where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. There he goes. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the ground, it's Walter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gliding off the defender. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games.